watching you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica. Today I am bringing you the 6th installment of our 13 Days of Halloween series with a djinn. Djinn are pretty cool supernatural creatures, sometimes referred to as genies in the western regions of the world, but my interpretation of it, we're going to be going off of the ideology that djinn are neither angels nor demons, but just kind of ride that cusp of being both. They are depicted as both magical and monstrous creatures and are overall just pretty cool in concept. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. So to start, I'm using a dark blue water activated face paint, and I'm using this to cover our entire face and upper body to give ourselves that nice blue skin tone. Taking a white water activated face paint, I am placing this on all the high points of my face and upper body, blending it in with a sponge. We're doing this to really add some dimension to the face and make the skin portion of this look as pretty as we can. Next, taking some small pointed ears made of latex that I picked up from the Halloween store. I'm using some Prozaid on a Q-tip around the perimeter of my ear before applying the prosthetic on there. Once that's dried down, I am then painting that in with the blue face paint we used on our skin earlier. I'm then using a brow pomade to just go in and start filling in my brows. I'm going to prep my upper and lower lid with some eyeshadow primer, and then using a dark blue eyeshadow, I am placing this in the crease and blending it out. Then taking a dark blue shimmer shadow, I am placing this all over the lid, blending everything together, and then going in with a red shimmer shadow, placing this on the lower lid, extending it past my natural eye shape on that outer corner, almost like a reverse cat eye, and then going in with a dark red eyeliner on the waterline. I'm using a highlight shade to highlight the brow bone, and then popping some gold eyeshadow on that inner corner. Then going in with a gold metallic powder, I'm using this to line my upper lash line, and I'm creating a dramatic winged liner, and then also following that liner from that outer corner right back and over right above the crease, making sure not to have this sit inside the crease but right above it, so that way when I have my eyes open it's not affecting the placement of that at all. And then cleaning that line up with some blue eyeshadow to make it nice and crisp. I'm also using that gold to drag that inner corner of the eyeliner down further towards my nose, also placing it along the first quarter of my lower lash line, and then also using this gold pigment on a spoolie brush to coat my lower lashes in it. I'm going back in with that red eyeliner right under the gold in that inner corner to define it a little bit more. Then taking some false lashes, I'm going to pop on these suckers, and then going back in with that gold pigment on a spoolie brush, I am feathering this through those top lashes, not looking to completely coat them in the gold, but just to get flecks of that pigment coming through the lashes. I'm using white face paint on the high points of the ears, blending it in with a sponge, and then using some black eyeshadow in the deepest crevices to create some shadow, giving our ears a more realistic dimensional effect. Using some dark blue eyeshadow, I'm going in and placing this on all the darker parts of our face where it's typically contoured, and this is going to help blend all the face paint we already have down and create softer transitions into the lighter shades, and then basically doing the exact same thing with white shadow on the lightest parts. We're then going back in with that gold pigment to create our little designs. I'm keeping it pretty simple overall, using the natural curvatures of my face for the more swirly bits, and then adding some central accent pieces on the forehead and chin. I'm using black eyeshadow to further deepen the collarbones, throat, and bust area. And again, this part you can do however you want. I'm just using some prosthetic in small amounts to start adding some red gems throughout our face design to add some further accent and focal points to them. I'm using a dark red shimmery liquid lipstick on my lips, and then also using a sheer coat of gold gloss over top of that. Then taking some dark brown eyeshadow, I'm using this on a tiny detail brush and just kind of following the outline of the gold designs we have on the face to make them pop out a little bit more and further define them. I'm then going in and creating designs on my chest. Again, keeping it simple, following the natural curves of my body, defining those areas with dark eyeshadow, and then accenting certain pieces with the red gems. I'm also using a highlighter along these areas as well to give it some extra texture. And then lastly, I'm shoving some earrings into the prosthetic ears. Obviously with this part, be careful, make sure you're not accidentally stabbing your actual earlobe with the backings of these earrings. And that is it, you guys. You are now a djinn. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment below, tell me what you think. Also subscribe if you have not already. We are about halfway through our 13 days of Halloween tutorials, so hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when the next one is uploaded. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah!